What's up, guys? It's your girl, Phoenix Novell, and thank you for tuning in to another drawing of the card of the week from my very own P.O.C.K.E.T deck. Now, P.O.C.K.E.T stands for Painting on Conscious Karmic Entangled Textile. And I created this deck really to help people reclaim their power, to help people remember who they are, and to help people, if they don't know and never knew, learn exactly what they hold inside of themselves. Guys, we have the ability to transmute anything, to decide how something affects us, to decide where we put our priorities, and to decide how we feel about ourselves and others every single day. So take your power back, and hopefully whatever card that I pick helps you do that for the week of October 1st, 2023. I hope last week's reading was productive. I hope you found it useful in some way. And I hope people are getting some kind of guidance from this deck. It's my very first Oracle deck. I created another one which is called Power Tool Dailies, which probably by November I'm going to start doing the card of the week from that deck as well. So stay tuned and look out for that. But I'm just going to shuffle just a little bit more and then pull a card, and we'll see what the message for this week is going to be. There are 45 inspirational cards here that I created, okay? And then there's the copyright card, and I do not know where the other one went, but there's another card that just talks a little bit about what the P.O.C.K.E.T deck, is and what the intention behind it was, okay? All right, so let me just shuffle just a little bit more. Once again, I'm your girl, Phoenix Novell. And if you are interested in purchasing my P.O.C.K.E.T deck, it is available exclusively on my website at www.phoenixnovell.com. All right, guys, so without further ado, we're going to pull another card and see what the message is for the week. Ooh. Decide to love yourself unconditionally. Once you have cultivated a solid foundation of high self-worth, it will take the mightiest of forces to undo what you have etched into your very being. That is the message of the week, guys. And I couldn't be more proud that that's the card that I pulled today. Because it all starts with us. It all starts within. And if we can get to a place where we love ourselves unconditionally, where that foundation is a solid, stable one, where we don't need anybody there that can rock us and make us second guess ourselves, where that foundation, and look, it starts at home, It starts from the way we were reared. Not saying that if you came from a place where you were in an abusive family dynamic that you can't learn to love yourself. It's just saying that it's much harder sometimes when that foundation, the conversations that was had around you, the way people talk to you, whether you were showed love, if you didn't have that solid sense of confidence and self-worth being instilled in you, it's harder later, but it's not impossible. So I tell anybody, including myself on a regular basis, before you can even think about unconditionally loving somebody, you have to know what that is. Unconditional love is so hard. It's so hard because we have eyes to see, and we have a heart to feel, and we have a mind to think and brain to process. And it's so easy for us to try to block out things that hurt us, or people that disappoint us, or people that, judge others for their actions. And it's so easy for us to do these things because we can justify, well, that's not right. And I'm not saying you shouldn't have standards. I'm just saying that unconditional love is one of the most powerful things, because it's saying that I am not expecting you to be a certain way for me to love you. I may have to keep you at a distance. Understand what I'm saying? You don't have to take abuse or suffer abuse from somebody who's treating you wrong. That's not unconditional love. And it's not unconditional love for yourself or them. Unconditionally loving yourself is not expecting someone else to fill up your cup every single day. Not expecting them to show up in a certain way for you to feel good about yourself. Not expecting them to set the tone or to set the temperature for how you need to get on in this world in order to be happy. It's not putting that on anybody else, and it's taking full responsibility and also becoming aware of the power and the freedom that comes with being able to do this yourself. Such a beautiful thing. It's not easy, but it's a beautiful thing because, again, it puts you in the driver's seat. And I started there at loving yourself unconditionally because, again, the root of any of it is you, how you feel about you, right? That's why when you're in a good mood, things don't really bother you that much, right? Somebody could piss you the hell off, but you don't. They can't take you down there because you are in a space of things are good right now. But as soon as you're in a space for whatever reason of things not being good, the littlest shit, the littlest thing somebody says or does will completely turn your world upside down. You have handed over your power, your sense of security. Loving yourself unconditionally, it even helps you not feel the need to show up perfect. It helps you, right? No matter when I make a mistake, no matter when I have those moments of self-doubt, because they come in and creep in for whatever reason, they're passing thoughts, okay. The problem is not that they pass, the problem is that they stay. The problem is that you start to carve out a living space for them, and you think about them so much that they start to belong there. It feels weird without them. That's not unconditional love. Unconditional love is saying, I love this experience. I love that I'm trying. I love that I want to be a good person. I love that I want to be here. I love my imperfections because they help me grow and they help me see my individuality. No one is the same. But if everything was the same, we would never really know who we are. And that's the thing about contrast and the importance of it. You know, loving yourself unconditionally, again, you can go through things and you understand the purpose of them is just to help you learn more about who you are. Make better choices in the future. Understand that this is not a perfect walk. It's a journey to be experienced and to be learned from and to grow from and to share, explore. Unconditional love, I think, is the greatest gift of all. Getting to that space where you can forgive yourself, because if I learn how to love me unconditionally, then my expectations, my judgments, my thoughts, my actions, my words to and about others are much more empathetic. They're much more lenient because I realize that we're all in this together, if you will. And the greatest gift is to let other people learn as they need to. You can offer up your advice and others can offer up advice to you. But having that intrinsic, unconditional feeling of self-love and self-worth, it supersedes anything that you can attain on the physical plane. Okay, guys? So once again, that's the card of the week. Decide to love yourself unconditionally. Once you have cultivated a solid foundation of high self-worth, it will take the mightiest of forces to undo what you have etched into your very being. So that's the focus for the week. Learn to love yourself unconditionally and start with one of the biggest things that you dislike about yourself. Understand that you're working on it and it's a work in progress and you're getting better. Put the spotlight on it and see how you're better today than you were yesterday at that thing you hate so much. Find beauty within the things that you despise or the people you despise or what you despise about yourself. Because it's not that deep, guys. We are not here as perfect humans. We are here to learn and grow and to experience this plane of existence. All right, guys, have a wonderful week. And until next time, I wish you love, peace, and prosperity.